Are you a people pleaser? Are you constantly stuck in the loop of pleasing each and everyone? I totally understand where you're coming from. Each and everyone would love to be liked by everyone, right? We all want to be liked and loved by everyone. We rarely want to be disliked by people around us. It's a common human nature that we want to feel approved by others, just like we feel hungry, just like we feel thirsty and all. Quite a common feature to feel the need to feel approved. And in the process of the feeling of approved, we tend to try to please everyone irrespective of the fact whether we like or dislike, right? Happens is most of the time when you're quite busy and always trying to please people, at times it tends to become tiring and exhausting. We often reach a point where it becomes impossible for us to keep up with the process of pleasing others. In this video, let us learn first how to identify if you're a people pleaser and how to overcome being a people pleaser. First, let us understand what are the specific signs and symptoms that will determine you as a people pleaser. 1. You say yes to parties even if you don't want to. Tend to say sorry for each and every little thing. Tend to feel anxious when people are angry with you, or when people are sad about, when you think people are hurt because of feel a kind of anxiety when you feel that people are mad at you. You think it's the negative reaction they are projecting on you is all your own fault all the time. Another interesting point is you often tend to laugh even though the specific joke is not funny, just because everybody is laughing and you think you also have to fit into the group of being able to enjoy the jokes. So you tend to laugh even though you find the joke not funny at all. And the most important sign of you being a people pleaser is you're always available to people and tend to be helpful to people whenever they want, and irrespective of your own schedules. Even if you are busy, you just leave everything aside, and even if you have important tasks, you just leave everything aside and you just jump in to help others. This is the most specific and an important common sign of people pleaser. You act as if you are interested in a particular conversation even though you're not at all interested, and it doesn't even impact you in any kind of way. You once or twice it is okay to act that you're interested in certain circumstances, but not every time. You often tend to degrade your own values. You break your own rules just because you want to please others, and you end up regretting your choices. You end up regretting your own decisions. You feel responsible for other people's emotions. You feel as if you have to feel those emotions, or as if you have to jump in to help them to overcome their emotions when you yourself are not capable of handling your own emotions. You really have an opinion and you always try to seek opinions of others, or just try to enact or try to ask others opinions on how to move forward or how to take a decision or whatnot, and you barely know to say no to others. Saying no is a kind of alien to you. Each and everyone can be a people pleaser at some point of time, but the problem arises only when you become you become addicted to pleasing, being a people pleaser all the time, and it becomes a kind of disease rather than a habit. In some persons, people pleasing becomes kind of a disease, and without you noticing, you will be wanted to be liked and approved by everyone, and you accommodating this kind of behavior of pleasing everyone will constantly make you ill over a period of time. So it's very important for you guys to understand that this is a kind of disease that is eating up you from within, and you have to act fast and try to overcome your behavior of pleasing everyone and stop doing that. So before we get into the tips that will help you to overcome on how to stop pleasing people, let's understand in the first place why we should stop pleasing everyone. Pleasing people sounds like a good thing, right? Constantly pleasing people is actually harming us, and what are the disadvantages and what harm it is doing to our own body. They attract less people. Sounds surprising, but let me tell you, if you are in the process of pleasing everyone, it means you want to be liked and attracted and loved by everyone around you, right? You hate being disliked. This kind of over anxious feeling of wanted to be being liked by others will make you be over available for others all the time and please others all the time and clingy to others all the time, and this will indirectly project you as a weak person. Just imagine this. Have you ever come across some person person who feels confident, who says no to things they don't like, and who talks for themselves and create boundaries, and who do things they want, and who goes out of their way, and who gets out of their comfort zone, and who sometimes say no to their dearest loved ones just to protect themselves. So people who have these kind of qualities are always admirable and attractive, right? So most of the people will be attracted to those kind of confident and bold people, and you who are always trying to please people in order to attract them may seem weak, even though they may seem to like you, or they may seem to be benefited from your behavior. They may not approach you for each and everything, and they may not think you as cool as others. Second reason that you should immediately stop pleasing each and everyone around you is, you're in the process of pleasing everyone, you will start loving yourself much lesser than ever before. If you ask me why, it is because people tend to reject you, people tend to stay away from you, or approach you every time, not like you as much as they like others, and all these sorts of things happening around you make you feel more or less confident, and then you still feel that you still think that you have to please them more and more, and then you will be constant. The more you please them, the more become busy pleasing other people, the more less care you will be taking on yourself, and all these kinds of things will become in a kind of circulating loop which will just leave you lack of love for yourself. Another reason tend to become more manipulative. You become quite easy for people around you to manipulate you. They will easily understand that you'll do anything for others, and you will be there for them, whatever they ask, at whatever time they want, and whatever they need. They will easily understand that you will come out of your comfort zone, and you will help them no matter what. So they will try to manipulate you, they will try to use you, they will try to exploit you, they will try to put all their tasks on you and take credit. The fourth reason is you tend to appear less trustworthy. In the process of pleasing others, we tend to puppet them, and we do say yes, rephrase them, and be there for them even though they are wrong or taking the wrong decisions. We will not utter the truth. We will not tell them what is right and what is wrong in a better way. We will lack the capability, or we will suppress our desire to express to them that they are wrong or they are right in a better manner. So people will easily understand you, right? They will easily understand that whatever they say, you might say yes, and you might puppet them. So, and with all these sorts of things like being less trustworthy, being manipulative, and not loving yourself, all these sorts of things happening around you, you tend to become more or less confident. You lose confidence in yourself. In this process also, you will have much lesser amount of friends than others, because when people find you not very trustworthy, or when you find people are using you or manipulating you, you distance yourself from others, and some people will distance you, and over a period of time you tend to become much more resentful, anxious, sad, depressed, lonely. There are all sorts of negative thoughts and negative perceptions of the world. Importantly, become resentful. Resentful means you will start thinking that how much ever you are helping others, how much neglecting yourself and helping others and being there for them, nothing good is happening to you. Now nobody is giving back the amount of time or energy or money that you gave to them. But the truth is, they never asked you to give the exact amount of time, and they never asked you to give. You were giving everything to them voluntarily. You were serving them voluntarily just because you were not secure with yourself, and you were worried that they might dislike you. You were worried that they might reject you. So with all these emotions happening inside you, you'll become quite a resentful person, and slowly you will stop doing things that you love to do. You will stop doing things, constantly doing some favors to others. Stop doing all those things because you are not getting the return of investment of time and love or energy or whatever. Ultimately, what we have realized is trying to please everyone is tied with fear of rejection and fear of failure. But the biggest failure is failing with yourself. But the biggest rejection which you see at the end is rejection of yourself. By trying to focus on everyone, you tend to completely lack of focus on yourself and your well-being. Now, as we understood the negative impacts of being a people pleaser, now let's immediately jump on to learn some great tips that will help you to stop being a people pleaser. So not immediately, but slowly, gradually, you will become by following these tips, you will stop being a people pleaser. At the same time, you will develop more self-confidence and more love towards you. Slowly, when you start projecting this kind of self-confidence confidence and this kind of happiness and joy around you, people will ultimately and automatically start liking you without you being a people. The first step to avoid being a people pleaser is create healthy boundaries. I know it might be quite tough for a people pleaser to create boundaries. So start slowly. Start creating boundaries slowly and slowly and slowly. Start saying no to certain things, to small things, rather than jumping to say no to big things, like you will not go for a big event in your family, or you will never do that in your job. You will not do certain things in your job. It might impact your career and all. Rather than going for the bigger things at first, start small, like saying no to that you cannot cook today, or you cannot go for a walk today, or you cannot go to a gym today, or you cannot accompany someone for shopping today, or you cannot go to a club with your friend today, or you cannot go to a movie, or you just want to sit and relax. So start small, create boundaries. Or if somebody is abusing you, just tell them that those words are hurting you. In that way, slowly you will be protecting yourself, and rather than hearing all the abuse and later feeling and crying in your room, tell them right away that it's hurting your feelings, it's hurting your pride. Prioritize your needs. If you were a constant people pleaser for your whole life, I doubt you know what your needs are. When you have been taking others' opinions all your life, it might be tough to understand what your particular needs and desires and wants are. So take some time and write down what your needs are, what your values are, what your desires are, what are your opinions on certain things in life, on certain things with family, at work and all. So prioritize your needs, your decisions, your values and your wants first. Then only it will be easy to inculcate a particular life which will revolve around you. And once you become busy with yourself and busy fulfilling your own needs, you will have very less time left for others, and it will be quite easy to say no to others, right? Saying no is quite an empowering feeling, and it is very important for our mental well-being. It is okay to say no to certain things that do not align with your personality. I understand you might be crippling with guilt, and you might feel uncomfortable, very uncomfortable to say no to people where they were used to hear yes from you all the time, right? It might be tough in the beginning, but don't worry. Step out of your comfort zone. Start saying no slowly, gradually, to small things, medium things, then larger things. Practice self-compassion. This is my favorite. Unless and until you learn to be kind to yourself, unless and until you practice self-compassion, you respect yourself, you feel empowered with yourself, you cannot overcome this people-pleasing personality of yours. You have to learn to appreciate yourself and praise yourself, protect yourself, embrace your flaws and embrace your skills and achieve. Most of the time what happens is people pleasers are always kind to others, are always praising others, admiring others, and being a fan of others. Be a fan of yourself. You are unique and you are only one person. A person like you is only one in the whole world. Celebrate being you. Only when you have this kind of self-respect and this kind of selfishness around your own self, you can slowly overcome this habit of pleasing others. Stop over apologizing. I know saying sorry is quite common for people pleasers, and now is the time to stop over apologizing. Now is the time to stop saying sorry. If you want to overcome this people pleasing personality, you have to learn to stop saying sorry. I used to be this kind of person who used to say sorry for each and every small thing. I used to feel the opposite person is hurt, is sad, is angry, is hurtful, or whatever emotion, negative emotion, or whatever they're going through. I thought it was all because of me, and I was actually pouring loads and loads of sorries on them, but nothing changed in my life. Only something started changing in my life only when I started to stop saying sorry. Not everything in the world is your mistake. Every negative thing that is happening around you is just because you have done something wrong all the time. The opposite person also might be wrong all the time, right? Might be wrong at some time. So let them say sorry, receive sorries, receive apologize. Don't be apologetic. One tough trait you have to accommodate in the process of stopping to please everyone is you have to embrace discomfort. If you are always in the comfort zone and you want to stop pleasing everyone, it can be quite a tough task. And again, you'll go back to your routine behaviors of pleasing everyone. So learn to embrace discomfort, be ready to face some challenges, be ready to face some hatred, be ready to face some trolls or hate comments. Because once you stop saying yes to everything, once you start saying no, people might bombard you with all kinds of rude things or all kinds of blame on you. So you have to create a pin and be ready to attain some kind of discomfort into your life. Only then will your life start change. This will be a very short period of time where you have to undergo the discomfort, and once you are used and people are used to your new behavior, slowly over a period of time they will get used to, and slowly again you can rekindle your relationships. Finally, it is important if you're a chronic people pleaser and you are finding it difficult to overcome this kind of behavior, support having therapy or meeting a psychologist or a psychiatrist. And also people who have overcome this kind of people pleasing behaviors have to constantly recheck on their behaviors, because kind of behavior has been inside you since many years, right? So it might come out any time and you might be old manners at certain point of time. So you have to constantly recheck on yourself whether you are still in that zone or you have overcome this tendency of yours, and ultimately stay true to yourself. Express your feelings, don't hide your feelings just for the sake of others. So let's catch up with another important topic in my next video. Until then, be happy and stay confident.